this is what Atiku Abubakar says. I quote him now. He says, where justice is seen to have been substantially rendered, we as patriots and citizens will always applaud. That's the first statement Atiku Abubakar. So this one is political, the second one. He says, I am as prepared as ever to lead the charge alongside all our leaders and governors for the good of our country. There is a plan, is calling for unity of political parties after this judgment to say, let's come together and fight as opposition political party. Let me get your view on Atiku's...
For the first quotation,
yeah,
I completely agree with His Excellency, the former Vice President of Nigeria. Completely. Indeed, he couldn't have put it, no person would have put it better than to say that where justice is seen to have been substantially rendered, we as patriots and citizens will always applaud it. And indeed, that played out yesterday when justice appears to have been substantially rendered in the case of Kano and the case of Plateau State. So, I will charge their lordships in the Supreme Court because there are other cases that are coming before them that people know. The supposed winner of the election know. The political party that sponsored him knows that they did not win the election. They manufactured vote at the declaration. Some of those cases are coming before their lordships. Let them again do substantial justice so that Nigerian citizens can applaud them. That will make the Nigerian people to restore confidence in the judiciary.
Knowing that no matter what happens, if you go to the judiciary,
you will get But let me say this one. Let me say this. Where Section 1, subsection 1 of Nigerian Constitution says that the Nigerian Constitution is supreme, and anything done not in accordance with that Constitution is null and void. If you look at Section 68 or so of the Constitution, it also said that if you are a member of Parliament and you cross-carpeted to another political party, you must vacate your seat. The penalty for cross-carpeting is to vacate your seat unless you can show that there is a division in your political party. And courts have come to the argument, the interpretation that when they talk about division,
it has to be the national body.
It is a division that rendered the political party ineffective of performance. But there are judgments that have been rendered. Somebody who obviously breached the Constitution, the issues were raised and the issues were brushed aside. Oh, so I think that time has come for their lordships at the Supreme Court to hold the Nigerian Constitution sacrosanct, because it says we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, if the Constitution can be brushed aside and somebody taking benefit of constitutional iniquity, and you are stamping his electoral victory that was done in violation of the Constitution, because he puts himself forward as a member of a political party when he was still in iniquity, in violation of the Constitution. 2, there is a provision in our Constitution that when you are to contest election as a public officer, you must resign, withdraw, or retire from your duty post. There are cases where governors, in aid or in a bid to handpick their successor because of whatever they had done, so that somebody can cover them up, they have put public officers who had not resigned. Evidence exists that these public officers have not resigned, and you now begin to go into legal gymnastics of whether the document that is before you was certified or not certified, and so on and so forth. So, I think that time has also come for their lordship to go back to their decisions in Chief Jim Nwobodo versus Chief Sisi Ono, Chief Akiomobori versus Chief Michael Adekule Ajasi, and of recent, Chief Hope Uzodima versus Emeka Ihedioha, where their lordship said, if the question is as to who won at the polling unit, and it's a question of addition of the Form East 8As, you don't need polling unit by polling unit agents before you can prove your case. All you need to do is to tender the relevant electoral forms and demonstrate it. So, why then do we, in some of the judgment handed down by their lordships at the Court of Appeal, we are still asking for polling unit by polling unit witnesses?
I want